So why are we here?
We're here to light the flame on the top of Snowdon. It's one of 4 peaks that the flame's being lit. It will then disappear from here to our national capitals, and then from the national capitals to about 30 different locations en route to Stoke Mandeville, the spiritual home of the Paralympic Games, and then from Stoke Mandeville in a relay involving about 116 teams of about 5 people, 24 hours from Stoke Mandeville to the Paralympic Stadium on Wednesday week. So really it's a week's torch, 620 odd people involved, but really focusing on teams, on human endeavour, courage and determination, all the things that are really the Paralympic values.
So this is quite a different way of lighting the flame. You know, here we are on the top of a mountain, which you yourself have climbed up this morning.
Yeah, I think it's nicely different because the Paralympics are different. The Paralympic Games are different. They have a different spirit, a different ethos, if you like. And I think we needed to do something that was different. And if we're being honest, of course, we don't have as much time either because the Games finished on August the 12th. We really only had 2 weeks between the Games finishing and the Paras opening, and therefore we didn't have the ability to frame it over 70 days, and we wouldn't have wanted to anyway. It's a different thing.
So, a huge amount of ticket sales, a massive amount of excitement already building. How are you feeling about the Paralympics?
I'm really excited. But I think I probably have a slight advantage over a few in that I have seen Paralympic sport before. Rather like, we have to assume that most people that watched Olympic sport were probably watching it for the first time. I think they were surprised by what they've seen. I think people that watch Paralympic sport for the first time are frankly going to be blown away by the quality of the sport, and I think they're going to become instant fans. And if you've ever watched wheelchair rugby or wheelchair basketball or actually some of the track and field, the swimming events, these are top quality sportsmen and women.
And what are your hopes now for, we've got a week to go. What do you think we're going to achieve with this Paralympics?
Well, I hope 2 things. I hope people really recognise that this is about top quality sport. Secondly, I hope we can get somewhere near the legacy ambition that I sort of set for probably nearly 7 years ago, which is really using Paralympic sport to just to continue to challenge some of the misconceptions there are still about disability. When you go into schools with Paralympians and you watch them talking to kids in the classroom about what they do, explaining the extraordinary nature of their sport, and you can see it suddenly dawns on people when they're being explained and told about Paralympic sport that actually it's something that 99% of the so-called able-bodied population can't get within a country mile of. Yeah. And I really hope that we introduce young people to a greater understanding about not disability but the extraordinary ability that some people that nominally have disability are able to engage in.
And how did you enjoy the walk?
Right.
Okay. That's great.